Final race of the day then, race number 10. We have saved the best to last for this one. The 10th and final event at Sha Tin is a Class 2 over the 1,600 metres, headed by Super Oasis. Blake Shin on board for Ricky. Savvy 9 drops in class. There's a couple of big questions last season now with Douglas White. Lakeshore Eagle won his last 3 starts at the back end of last season. Amazing One Plus just had 1 start, beaten only into second place by Buddies at over 100 to 1. Assimilate, good season last year as well, a 2-time winner for his last campaign. Righteous Doctor, an excellent proposal who was excellent in winning first up on the opening day of the season. Sunshine Warrior, whose wins have come here over the 14 at Happy Valley over the 1650, and Flying Quest, who gets into this class for the first time. He has won it 6 times though here in Hong Kong. Super Oasis, Arrogant and Right Choice are the horses that have been up at Chung Fa in the last 30 days. Now we're at the touchscreen for the final event to have a look at the speed map and a couple of key races as well. And this looks like a muddling one here, Tom, with good to slow predicted in the early stages. As far as the pace concerned, maybe easy go, easy win from a midfield position. He might find himself in front. Yeah, well, it's a race again where there's no clear and obvious leader, and he has been able to lead and win in the past. Has easy go win, including last season, and I think on International Day one year as well. Easy go, easy win. Assimilate there, you've got Sunshine Warrior, they could be handy. Other than that, Insatiable. Just the draw, excellent proposal. Is a little awkward gate number 14. Joe will be looking to try and slot in somewhere and get some cover. Lakeshore Eagle will do what he does, and that'll be run on from the end, so he might be a little bit further back. You'd imagine they probably spread out a little bit further than illustrated there, but not really a lot of genuine pace in the race. Interesting one, Paul. What have you seen out at track work?
I like the work of this horse, Savvy 9. The tongue tie comes off him, the cross noseband goes on. He's now with Douglas White. His work's been good and he's trialled really well. He's going nicely, this horse, Savvy 9. Has been placed over 1,600 metres before. Lakeshore Eagle's got a brilliant fresh up record. He's won his last 3 at the back end of last season. He goes really nicely. He looks like he's taken no harm from the off season. And a nice even piece of work for him as he came down to finish off. And the other one is Excellent Proposal. Just looking at him, he's at the back there of Ping Hai Bravo. And look, he's already a winner this season and looked very good doing it. Came from like a hopeless position almost, and still managed to get up and win.
Yeah, we've seen that race a couple of times throughout the course of today's show, but we'll look at it again and focus on him. We'll start off though with Savvy 9 returning for the new stable of Douglas White, and hear from the trainer.
Douglas, you've taken over the training of Savvy 9, 4th in the Derby last season. What sort of first impression have you got of this horse?
Oh, he's a lovely horse. You know, he's a lovely horse to get in the yard. He's shown a lot of character, and I think he trialled with a bit of purpose the other day, and he got home nicely. It's going to be interesting to see how he runs first up.
How fit do you feel you've got him?
I think he's ready to go. He's ready to run a race. He's a bit of a temperamental individual, and you know, I'm trying to mollycoddle him along the way, and he seems to be enjoying what I'm doing.
Is he a bit temperamental when you ride him in the mornings?
He is. He does what you want from that point of view, but temperamental being in, you know, he gets a bit hot, and he can sweat up, and he can get a bit aggravated, but we've got that under control, fortunately. It depends what he does on race day now and how he presents himself.
4th in the Derby, so as a horse who's obviously got a bit of class. Have you got any goals for him, or just take it as it comes?
I'd like to see how he runs first up. Obviously there's a couple of races coming up in the near future for him. Wouldn't mind a bit of this rain to hang around. I think once he gets his toe in, he'll probably let down a lot better.
He was also 4th behind Exultant, Tom, in the Champions Shadow. That was 1.5 miles, but I actually think he's going to be more effective over shorter trips. He
looked really good in that recent trial, didn't he? Stretching out nicely down the outside. He's come up a lot shorter in the market than I thought he would have for 4.9. He ran in some good races last season, but gee, that trial I thought certainly stood out, Paul.
Yeah, and he has been placed at 1,600 metres, which is interesting as well. So, look, I found a spot for him as well. I think the horse is going really well.
All right, let's have a look at some of these other horses, starting off with Amazing One Plus. Now, back at the trials, just 1 start for him last year. He went off at a massive price because his track work and his trials hadn't looked that great, but his form from Ireland, Tom, well, he was a Group 3 winner there as Hazaport for Dermot Weld.
Yeah, 2-time Group 3 winner he was. Amazing One Plus. Zach Purton rides. Matthew Poon was on board in this recent trial of his on the all-weather. He's had a right front fetlock injury, and he's also had some sort of lameness issue with the right front as well. But in this trial, he was pushed along a little bit over the final stage just to stretch out. But he'll come on because his first up run was very good behind Buddies.
Yeah, and stepping up to 1,600 metres by Sharmadel should help him as well. 1,600 looks ideal.
Yeah, and it might well be that he saves his best for race day as well. Now, this is a Simulate. This is a really sharp trial from him. He had a good season last year as well, Paul. The other one to look out for is Lakeshore Eagle, who finished off with 3 wins. And I was all over him last campaign, but I didn't like this trial that much.
Yeah, he has got a really good fresh record, so you've got to be a little bit careful of Lakeshore Eagle. But look, I agree with you. I thought the trial here from a Simulate was very good. Antoine Hamlin knows this horse quite well, and he did become quite a consistent horse towards the back end of last season now with Jimmy Ting. So I found a spot for him for sure. And I did find a spot for Lakeshore Eagle. Look, he hit the line nice enough, but he got really well back in that trial, didn't he?
Yeah, I found a spot for them both. The Simulate in that trial was under double wraps, and he was able to get a win or two last season. So I think he's one to follow in this race for sure.
All right, this is Super Oasis returning, finishing 4th behind Mongolian King. The other horse to look out for is Northern Superstar. Tom, who seems to be struggling a bit still.
Yeah, he took a few points off him, did the handicapper over the off-season. He went from 100 down to 92, and then he's dropped another couple since, but he's drawn wide here. Victor Wong, he's unplaced from 11. Still not sure he's found his right kind of mark yet. Blinkers are off, hood goes on. But the other one in this race, Super Oasis, he's stepping back up to 1,600 metres. Didn't think it was a bad run. Blake Shinby did have no weight on his back this time round. He's got to carry top weight this time, Paul.
Yeah, with that Super Oasis, I thought he was going to run right into it, but hit the wonder wall there just at the end. And with that run under his belt, I think he's come on from that.
All right, excellent proposal. Now, this was his first up effort. Now, this was in Class 3. You can see him back in the field here, but he actually gets shuffled back through the pack as they swing round the turn, Paul. But from a very promising position, he still manages to win.
Yeah, and look, good horses do this, don't they? So, look, this horse looks really good. He's only had the 2 starts. This was his second. He's come on. He's a 4-year-old now, so he's been given plenty of time to mature. He looked inside, outside, didn't he? And, I mean, they were in a bit of a bunch, but he still couldn't find that gap. And then once he did get into the clear, I thought it was a strong win.
He was here. Once he got off heels, into the clear at the 200 metres, let down really strongly. The way he hit the line here over 1,400 metres suggests that 1,600 metres... no issues at all. As I said at the top of the show, that run there had Classic Mile written all over him, so he looks a real promising type. Does excellent proposal. He
does. This is a much better race, though, it must be said, but he has come up favourite once more, Paul.
Yeah, look, I've got him on top. I think he's had that run under his belt as well, which I think is a good thing for him. Simulates trial well going into it, as has 79. Lakeshore Eagle with a good fresh-up record. And really nice race. There's plenty of good chances in this, but ended up with 10, 6, 2 and 4.
Exactly the same numbers, just in a slightly different order, but excellent proposal for the win. Savvy 9 trial was really good. Lakeshore Eagle finished off okay in that trial, and Assimilate was under double wraps in that recent trial. So 10, 2, 4 and 6.
Yep, excellent proposal from me as well in the last. Now, as far as the stats are concerned, heading into the meeting, Casper found he's absolutely flying, Paul.
Yeah, and that's why we thought we'd highlight his last 4 meetings. He's had 7 wins already, a couple of seconds from his 27 runners, so a really good win rate there of 26%. I think he can go on with it with the Hulk. He's got that. He's also got the Rock. He's got plenty of chances to increase that stat. So, look, the off-season's been very kind to Casper.
And as far as the best bets are concerned, Paul, who are we looking at on Sunday?
Well, I'm going to go with the stats there. I really like the Hulk. I made him the horse to follow last time. And look, he looks really good, this horse. So I think he can win. Race 4, number 7, the Hulk's my best. And the each-way play here is going to be Stock Legend. We'll take on Scores of Fun at the weights. Number 13 and Vincent Ho, Francis Lloyd team up. As far as the play is concerned, we'll do it in the Hulk's race, and we'll do it Helena Baby, Gift of Lifeline, and the Hulk QQP, Tom.
Righto, my best comes up in the middle, or the early part of the program, I should say. Fabulous 8, race 3, number 1 for Ricky Yu and Joe Maria. We'll go the Ricky Yu double. And we'll have a look at, in terms of the value, Simple Elegant, who might be able to lead all of the way for Matthew Poon in race 8, number 6, Simple Elegant. And the play, that comes up in race number 9, Bankering Winning Dreamer in the trio with Sunset Watch, Chicken Dance and Ping Hai Bravo.
All right, best for me. We will save the best till last. Excellent proposal. You have to be better again, but I think this horse could be a group horse. So he's got the lightweight here, first time in Class 2. I think he'll be good enough to win. So race 10, number 10, and then E-Star, the race before his big odds at the moment. will take him to beat the short price favourites in Winning Dreamer. And the QQP for me goes round in race number 10. Amazing 1+, Assimilate, and Excellent Proposal. There you go, that's Sha Tin for this weekend. But next weekend, Tom, we've got the Celebration Cup Group 3, Beauty Generation back, as is last year's Derby hero in Golden 60.
Yeah, and he was out at the trials on the Thursday morning, was Golden 60, had a quiet spin around at the rear and looked good. But looking forward to that, and let's hope we have a good day of racing at Sha Tin on Sunday. Some terrific races on the program, certainly later in the day with the Excellent Proposal, Winning Dreamer, Beluga, scores of fun. Plenty of nice up-and-coming horses, Paul, going around. Yeah,
really looking forward to the card. There'd be plenty of good betting opportunities. Don't forget about that triple trio jackpot as well, 2.2 million, so we should get up to about 5 million. Looking forward to the jackpot, and as Andrew says, Clash of the Titans coming up later on with Beauty Generation and Golden 60.
Great stuff, guys. That's the show. Thanks for watching. Hopefully we'll see you on Sunday again. We will be racing to win.